more on the needs more cowbell. So kind of like doing the bell analysis. So if I mute. All the other channels. Bell first starts out from the back surround, or I suppose if I use the centre back middle back surround, it should tonally come from over, because it's kind of like in a stereo spread sort of thing. So it'll probably, now it's over on, it's panning over onto height number 2 middle, which is a very elaborate here. It's very complicated sort of thing. So hang on, I'll just go back. I think I'll just mount the camera. Yeah, that's better. Just back that up. Put the back surround channel on. So the car gets impacted. Boom. Boom. I hear the bell there in the background, back surround, and it's going overhead, height number 2, panning away, but you can still hear the ringing in the back surround, as well as the sound's going to be panning forward, as well as in the side surrounds as well. So I kind of like adjusted the level to the sound of the bell. That's very difficult. It's very difficult to do that. Very difficult to do that. So if I play all basic, channels, I like to switch on the left center, right center. I'll just keep it running LC, just typical LCR at the moment.
I'd rather die than you think
Wow. It's a rather pleasant sound, It's not too, deafening, because, in the cinema at Prof, it was deafening. It was totally off-putting. But, when I listen to the bells, it's like, it sounds like that bell's, probably outside, across the road or something. That sort of tonality, SPL sort of thing. But still, this movie's just dreadful sound mix and dreadful movie. Look, most of the times you think your overhead surrounds are active, but because of the way the surround speakers are configured in this room, in this THX cinema, it seems like sometimes the sound is up on the ceiling, but it isn't. It's like when all the bullets start hitting it just seems that way. And seeing the home cinema wasn't that much. I think the JBL 8330 Mark IIs are pretty good. The 8330 Mark 1s are good. The 8330 A, the plastic type ones, which I use for the overheads, 9 of them on the ceiling, they're okay. I think they were probably easiest install, because if there would have been the wood box type ones, a lot of hassle to fit up. But I like the 8330 A. They got the same characteristic almost. I suppose if I put them side by side and you see what THX do with their tests, they don't really say what they do with their tests. Well, I could probably put these side by side. Not that I can easily take one off the ceiling now, because I wouldn't want to, but because I'd want them on the floor sort of thing, and then do side to side testing with sine wave test, frequency sweeps, and throw is enough test at it that, you know, I think this might, what THX might, you know, whatever. I still think maybe the 8330 Mark II will come out better than the because I don't know, because the plastic of the you know, but they THX approved it, so they must have thrown every whatever test, you know, so it passed all the tests, you know, because I've not noticed much. I've not noticed any problems with them. What's my cat bear doing?